Yo, yo, ladies and gentlemen, we got some spice today. This mic fell down somehow. Got some spice today, boys. Bitcoin largely being boring is what it is. We had a lot of excitement. Just taking a little breather here, and we got some very spicy alts to look at. You know what they are. Some might surprise you. We're going to start with XRP today, as it is approaching all-time high. Whoa, all-time high. They're gonna keep playing. It's approaching all-time high here. That would be $3.31, a price that has not been seen since 2017. Back when a lot of us were starting crypto, this run happened. I remember buying XRP at a very low price, and then it went up a little bit and I sold it. This was like really early in my crypto time. Since then, XRP has been joked as a stablecoin. Hasn't really moved. It's really traded below that 330, and I want to say at around 50 cents for what feels like ever. And I get to make fun of it because my favorite coin also has done this roughly the same amount of time period. And so I'm hoping that means it ends up running too. We're going to look at that in just a little bit, guys. Let's see. We are going to take a look at XRP first. We've got a few other things on the docket as well. HBAR making moves, and honestly, I'm just going to guess XLM is moving. I haven't looked. I'm going to guess it's moving as well. Litecoin, my baby, making moves, and we'll go over something I've been saying for a very long time here, and God, I know it's hopium, but it is the best kind of hopium. As we jump into XRP, I want you guys to smash the likes and subscribes. It's weird. There is so much going on, but the hype levels, man. The hype levels don't feel right. They feel low. They feel, I don't know. There's a little hype divergence going on. So if you could share the stream out, subscribe, like, you know the deal. The more we do that, the more YouTube shows this to new people and we grow. I mean, everything's actually pretty good over here. Let me bring the chat up. How you feeling, boys? 420, Link is moving, Hyper is moving. Bearish on the hype. Interesting. Interesting bearish on the hype. Monday blues, Leroy. I know it was a long week. It was a long weekend. I know a lot of you probably still recovering from all that turkey. But there's charts to be charted, my friends. We have to keep going. There was a time when you didn't chill XRP, no matter what. I didn't chill. So you guys know XRP has never been my favorite coin. I am excited about XRP's rally for two reasons. And we are going to get into the chart. We will talk about the technicals. But there's two reasons here. We have been live 5 years on this channel. And over those 5 years, you have seen not just my stance in the space, not just my opinion, but even some of my long-term core beliefs. I don't want to say it change. Change is a good word. Not completely change, but grow over time, morph over time. And when I started streaming here, I hated XRP. It was like the wolf in the sheep's clothing in crypto, blah, blah, blah. I haven't hated XRP in many years, guys. You can say that about Hex. I don't hate Hex either. We have so many crappier, bigger things. It's just back in the day, there was less kind of things to hate. Everything was kind of pretending to be something. And there were reasons to cast a finger. But XRP here, standing the test of time. I'm not saying buy it right now. I'm not saying get into it right now. But it is no longer like on the FBI's top 10 list. You know what I mean? The top 10 list gets so much shittier now. Like with just pure rug pull scams. Like my opinion has changed. But one of the reasons that I'm very excited for XRP's rally, and it's not because I have a ton of XRP. I had some, I shared with you guys, I bought some at the beginning of the year for 50 cents. I took some profits at $2. Here we are at $2.75 earlier today. But the reason I'm excited is because over the last, I'll say 6 months, you guys have watched me live brainstorm this concept. Do coins from previous cycles ever do anything again? And this was something that hit really hard in my core values of crypto. I have always been a long-term believer, a big long-term, long timeline horizon believer. And I started to have doubts. I shared them with you. You guys were here for this. I began to have doubts that they're ever going to do anything again. Because basically, this chart here for XRP is what almost every coin did that rallied in 2017. Almost every coin. This doesn't have to be XRP. Virtually everything. There was an exception or two. Ethereum was one of those exceptions. We'll just pull this up. We are going to do XRP TA. Ethereum was one of those exceptions. Ethereum did go on to make a new all-time high in 2021. But name me other coins that traded into the 2017 cycle top, traded through the bear market, and then put in a new all-time high significantly like Ethereum did in 2021. There aren't many. It began to feel like it was just Ethereum. Like Ethereum was kind of the golden child of that cycle and that it would maybe keep going. I don't know now. This is changing my view. XRP's pump is changing my view on will these coins perform again? And that's big news for me. That's really big, important news for me. Stick with me. We are doing the XRP chart. We are doing it. Don't worry. But I'm getting through kind of these thoughts I'm having, right? It's no surprise to anyone here that has watched our channel over the last 5 years that this is what I look at. This is what I mean when I've been saying that. This is the exact same chart as XRP. I've shown you guys this many times. Actually, many times. And many times recently. Let me pull these up next to each other so you can see. Nope. Backwards. Move chart backwards. There we go. I know what I'm doing. There we go. I'll put this on the month. We have looked at this so many times over the last, I want to say, year. And I've said, guys, these charts, they're the same charts. Look at this. You have the low, you popped into 2017's top, and what did you do? You painted lower highs, higher lows. You just flagged out. This is Litecoin. XRP did the same thing. You can see it right here. Before the 2017 rally, you kind of flagged out here. You popped into 2017 and you did the same thing. Lower highs, higher lows, mostly sideways. Almost no volatility. People were calling Litecoin a stablecoin. Maybe they still are. But people were calling XRP a stablecoin. Look at how quickly that changed, fam. 1 month. Look at this. What's up, Mark? How you doing? 1 month. Changed the whole thing. This, to me, means that these coins may all look to make a move like this. They'll be different. They'll feel different. The intensity will be different. The highs will be different. I'm rooting for XRP to break all-time high. It traded to 273. It's still like 270 or 275 earlier. 330, something like that's the all-time high. It's like 10% away. I'm rooting for it because if XRP breaks its all-time high here, that gives hope to so many of these, we'll call dino coins, right? The difference here is Litecoin just doesn't have the big green candle yet. It may be following. But we're talking about XRP first. This is a good thing. I am not super into XRP. I'm not buying it. I took some profit. I don't know. I might have $1,000 of XRP left at this point. If you held through this and stacked through this whole time, wow. Well done, dude. Like, you deserve these gains, just like we all deserve the last month of gains. Everyone who stuck through the bear markets, through the highs, through the lows, you deserve this. It feels weird. You might feel guilty. You might think it's too good to be true, but it's not. This is what happens. This is what happens every cycle, guys. Every cycle. You make it through these awful times. It feels like it'll never get better. And then out of nowhere, with no warning and really no opportunity to jump in, you get this. Bitcoin did obviously something very similar. Did it first, popcorn. Moved from 50,000 to almost 100,000 from August until this month. You made it. Here's what you shouldn't do. You shouldn't get euphoric. You shouldn't keep chasing prices, candles up. You shouldn't jump out of coins to jump into whatever's pumping. Not a good idea. Don't chase the pumps. You've had 2-3 years to position. This is profit-taking season. Plan it out. I will show you exactly how I would profit take on XRP if I still will do it. I'll still do it. This is exactly how I do it. The price levels, the logic, etc. I'll show you right now. Let's jump into the chart. Almost last week. Was it just last week? Let's see. Last week. Oh man. We were looking at a dollar. Was it $1.60? $1.60? Yes. Very simple TA. $1.60. $1.60 was 2021's highest monthly close. And if you look back to this time frame, it's actually kind of cool and chart nerdy and neat. XRP's monthly in 2017 closed at $2. That was the exact top in 2021. We were looking at $1.60 just to repeat that pattern. This was the highest close of the last cycle. $2 wick high. So maybe we were going to see that repeat. We might have seen a wick high to $6 or to $1.60, a candle close, and then back down. That did not happen, but it was logical. We were looking for that to simply repeat. XRP got very interesting when it broke $1.99. I took profit at $1.95. That's where I had my limit sell to just trim some profit on this position that, man, I've held a lot XRP since like 2017. Some of it I bought earlier this year, but I took some profit there. Here we are now after closing with a beautiful 280% monthly candle. Holy shit. No top wick, just right at resistance. I was skeptical. You guys might have seen me tweeting yesterday. If you are in these things, look to trim, look to take some profit. I'm not saying get out. I'm not saying dump your bag. I'm saying look to take your principal out if you're up heavily. If you haven't taken any profit, take a little profit. Percents, pieces, we're not all in, we're not all out. So that level blasted through. There is nothing here for XRP now. There is nothing in the way until the all-time high. This is it. 331. Currently at 270. Actually, I think I did my math wrong. That's like 20%. Yeah, it's about 20%. For those of you FOMOing right now, looking to buy in, if you're going to do that, because Lord knows I can't stop you, if you're going to do that, you have to ask yourself, do you think XRP will break its all-time high? So that hasn't happened yet. And this is why I'm like rooting for it to do so, because that may change kind of the views I've had evolving about these older coins. Breaking its all-time high, moving into price discovery, we get some very good targets. Here's how I would play this coin if I had done nothing so far. If you just woke up, you came back online, you haven't looked at crypto in 6 years, you're like, oh man, I had a bunch of XRP, holy shit. I'm up a lot of money. Here's what I would do. I would look to set a limit sell order at the previous all-time high, $3.31. The goal of that sell order for this hypothetical is to get your principal out. So you've taken no profit. Maybe your cost average is 50 cents, 60 cents. At that point, it is up 5x. So you could sell as little as 20% right here. 20%. That would get your principal back out. That means you have zero risk. It means if XRP crashes back down, like we've seen it do in the past, if it crashes back down, goes to underneath your cost average again, you're fine. You got your principal out. Those coins are free. You cannot lose now. You're setting yourself up for a position where you cannot lose. You can only win. It's just how much do you win, right? You win if it just goes down. You win harder if it goes up. So you still want it to go up. That's how I would do it right away. First things first, done. Because we don't know yet. I hope it does. I think you probably think it will also, but we don't know yet. So you take something off the table, you get your risk off. So Tom, we want to go higher though, baby. We don't want none of these little baby targets. Here you are. Let's go. You break all-time high. Our 1618 is roughly $6.50. Now, that's not a bad target. That's about a 2x from the all-time high. That actually kind of logically makes sense. Think about this. XRP breaks 330. People FOMO in literally that day. If they buy in and this rockets, what is Monkey Brain going to do? Monkey Brain going to go, okay, I buy 330. Now it's 660. I sell, I 2x. I win, right? That lines up with our extension here. This makes sense to me. I think that makes a lot of sense. Of course, you have $5 in the way. You may look to front run that, hit it at 5. So you have sold 20 in this hypothetical at 330. Maybe you're selling, this is up to you now. You could look to do another 20 here. You could do 10. You could do whatever. Honestly, you could just sell none of it because you got your principal out. This is the goal of the bull market, is to de-risk. You've taken the risk through this time. Now you de-risk and you take profit. So you think it's going to go higher? That's very logical. That's not crazy. This target might be crazy, but we're just getting it through the same analysis we always do, using the fib tool from the all-time high to the all-time low. This is just the 1618, boys. This isn't even the measured move. 26, 27. I think I would call it a smooth, clean 25. I think that's a cleaner, smoother target to look for. Now that is a huge upside and it is not guaranteed. But again, driving this home, you've taken 20% here, your principal's out, you have 80% of your bag and the coins are free. You take maybe a little bit of profit here at 650, shave off another 20%, you still have 60% of this bag. If it goes to $25, that'd be crazy. You still have 60% of this. You're still up huge. You look to maybe sell another 20%. Maybe you get more out of it then. Maybe you want to sell 40%, whatever it is. Or you don't at all. Maybe just round trip it, right? This isn't going to go up indefinitely forever. That's just not how it works. But this is exactly how I would approach it. I even told you the percents. I would look here. I would look there. I would look here. And what I really would do, maybe you do 20%, 20%, 20%, right? And in this imaginary scenario where it just goes up for infinity, you still have 40%. And 40% of infinity is still infinity. Maybe you target $100. I think that's a little wild there, bud. It's a little wild, but things get wild in the bull market. If I was riding this up and I hit those and it somehow went to this point, I'd probably be all out, to be honest. That's $100, but that is very far away. None of these targets even exist until we break the all-time high. So first things first, 331. That's it right there. We're approaching it. I think that's a logical place to trim. Not saying it can't keep going. In fact, I just made a long argument about how if it keeps going, here's where I would look. Here's what I would do. XRP looks freaking crazy, guys. Like, this is crazy. But like all moves like this, they're going to end at some point. They're probably going to go higher than you expect. And when they end violently. Who knows when that'll be, what price that'll be. But don't get caught buying the bag up. Don't be the people in 2017 who were buying in at $3 and then had to wait 7 years for it to even get close. This is profit taking season. This is not buying season. Do not chase. It's the only way you can F up your position. You can fuck up your positions. I'll just say it. The only way you can fuck up your positions is to chase prices up. Even in an uptrend like this, we've already seen some retracements from 160 down to 128. That's a retracement. That's 20%. It's not very big, but still decent. That will happen again. It'll happen again for everything. Ooh, that's loud. We got more to look at. I was just ranting AF, but I liked it. What's up, guys? We got some more viewers. He said the F word. That's right. NY. I'm allowed to swear, baby. I'm allowed. Low time frame. Wow. Like during this live, hitting higher highs here. 287, just under that $3 mark. There it is. Congrats to anyone who stuck by this. You know what? We're brothers in a way. People who stuck by XRP this whole time. There's something I've noticed in this space, and that will bring me to like the next coin here. Something I've noticed is coins that become hated over time. Somehow, some way, end up making the craziest moves. And the more they're hated, the crazier the moves become. And that can be an argument for some other stuff that maybe I'm not willing to accept yet. My favorite example is Doge. Everybody in 2020, everyone hated Doge. I didn't hate Doge. We didn't hate Doge. We slayed it. We made tons of money on it. But I was made fun of. I was mocked for my Doge position and for supporting Doge. It was an easy call for me because it just fits what I like, you know? It's just proof of work. Decentralized. Whatever. This was back here. This is way before Elon. Way before any of that. I was mocked mercilessly for it. People literally said, how can you be an analyst and like Doge? You're so stupid. Look at what happened. I want to go out on a limb here and say XRP, you guys went through the same thing. You went through something similar. People made fun of you. People called you stupid. That coin hasn't moved in 7 years. You're stupid. Why are you holding it? Why are you buying it? Congrats, bro. You're getting to benefit from that. You're benefiting from the hatred. I think hatred creates like a deeper capitulation, which removes selling pressure on the way up, which allows for higher highs. There's my like 2-cent kind of riff on it. Here's mine. Here's my number 2. Here's my second. I want to say this is going to be my second one. Doge was the greatest call in my career, I want to say. And if Litecoin breaks all-time high this cycle, it might be the only contender ever. These charts are the same. This is not a new thing that we've talked about here. We've been talking about this for months. Litecoin and XRP have the same chart. They've had the same chart. And this is before it broke out. Before XRP broke out. And I said, I think what's going to happen is they're either both going to break out and go to all-time high, or they're both going to dump and it's going to be terrible. That is why I am stoked for XRP, despite selling most of it and not buying more of it right now. I'm stoked because XRP is showing us maybe this can happen. Nobody saw this coming. I don't care what anyone says. No one, not a single human saw this coming. This is nobody. Before this pump, nobody saw it coming, man. That's a silly concept. We're going to have more and more people be like, I knew it was coming. I called it. And no, you didn't. No, you didn't, man. If you knew this was going to happen, you would have went all in on XRP, what, October? Or really in August. You would have gone all in August when it went to 38 cents. You didn't. This is the same thing. I'm really, really hopeful that XRP is going to move to an all-time high. And that is going to mean that all these coins, or maybe most of these coins, or even just more than none of them from the 2017 cycle, will do the same. They'll have a shot in hell. Speaking of which, since XRP's rally here, Litecoin has all of a sudden looked good. Now everything is moving up. I will take that. I will acknowledge that you can throw a dart at a board and you can pick a winner right now. This is the bull market, baby. I'll acknowledge that. But nobody saw this coming either. Let's be real. This is starting to, in my opinion, look like XRP. It had a strong, actually had a kind of shitty monthly close. It closed below its previous monthly resistances, its highs in 23, 24, but did not stop. This monthly now up. Hit $130, bro. Bruh, $130 is still flagging. It's not stopping. Not stopping. Clear staircase up. But here, let me do the same thing. So kind of looking at XRP, same concept, same analysis going on here. Litecoin has very little resistance above it. Now it does have this descending high trend, which probably isn't placed right. Probably should be like right here. Be right here. You can imagine though that there is a descending resistance here, trend line. Outside of that, there's nothing. There's just nothing here, man. On the month, right here, this is your point of efficiency on the way down. Here was your efficiency, here was your resistance, but you ignored that, you just kept moving. I don't love that it's kind of battling out 123 here. The farther XRP makes it in this rally, the more confident I'm going to be. But above 123, you have total inefficiency on this chart. There's just a gap, a void up to 207, 210, basically. That's a big move. That's a very big move. If you can move through 207, you have 270 above that, and that's it. So let's even do this on the chart. Do this. I might have to go back to XRP because I'm just like, now my brain is going and I'm like kind of putting together new ideas. There you go. There's your resistance. You have resistance right here at 123, and then you got nothing till you're up here. You get there and you're basically in the scenario that XRP is in. You just have the all-time high. It's like 420. I think this is a flat top. This is a flat top resistance. 420 is such a good number too. Such a good number. Here's what I'm worried about still though. XRP hasn't broken all-time high. So if XRP goes to 330 and falls, and that's a reason I suggested a profit-taking strategy earlier for XRP, which started at 331. If it hits its all-time high and fails, well, that kind of sucks because that probably implies Litecoin's going to do the same thing. Just hit 420 again and fall down. I highly believe that their fates are somehow entwined now. And I think it's because they've been riding the same waves of this market for so long. I think that this market's kind of overall momentum and energy is maybe the most important factor of any of this. People have been messaging me, asking me about some of these targets like ADA, which we'll look at soon, saying, how'd you get 270 something, blah, blah, blah. Why are you going, what are you doing with these? I'm just using the same analysis for everything. Everything has been pushed down since 2021. Hands have been folded. Resistance has been capitulated. People have just given up on positions. This is never going up. There's very little upside resistance for a lot of these things. And the longer they haven't made highs, I believe that to be more true. Got off topic there. The topic was XRP 331. So I'm hoping it breaks all-time highs, because if it does, I think Litecoin does too. If Litecoin does too, we can use that same analysis that gave us targets that, oh, I know I'm going to hear some bullshit from you guys about, oh, you said XRP to $20. You said $100. Tom Crown, what's wrong with you? This is just the same analysis we always do, boys. There's no bias. There's no favoritism in these extensions. They're just there, right? In the same way, maybe you approach profit taking on Litecoin the same way, you know, as we did with XRP. You could look to take some at 207 to 270 in this resistance range, 420, and then I think you hold out for these extensions. Same thing. If Litecoin breaks its all-time high, I believe it is incredibly likely to trade to at least $2,000. I think that's likely a lower end target, but I'll take it. Very good probability. If it breaks 420, heading up here. Both your cycle highs to cycle lows, roughly in that 2,000 range. This target is not on the table until you break all-time high. That's still a big if. But I would look, even I will take some profit here on Litecoin between, I don't know, $17,000 and $2,000. After that, I'll do the same thing. I'll still have 50%. I don't know if my bag, maybe more. Even if it breaks 2,000, I will do the same thing that I said to do with XRP. Look higher, aim for the measured moves. Measured move targets here, I'm going to say are logically, we'll go like 5,000. And again, none of these are ever promised. These are just targets. These are numbers that will be, in my opinion, smarter places to look to take profit than just randomly guessing at numbers, right? I think that makes sense. I think that can make sense to anyone. There are infinite numbers above 420. Using this, I've narrowed it down, I'll say to 3 targets after 420. Right there. These are never guaranteed, but they're absolutely have we seen them perform well on this channel over time, these extensions. So there you go. XRP and Litecoin. I guess we're somehow blood brothers, XRP. We're going to look at more charts. We have HBAR pulled up. We got more going on. We'll take some requests, but I do want to take a moment to acknowledge the king here. The corn. So the corn not doing anything, but it is following the prediction that we placed. We put this prediction out. This is a fractal. It's a bar copy. Don't forget link. We'll look at link. Don't worry, boys. Keep hitting those like buttons. Keep subscribing. We'll get your link. We placed this bar pattern. This is just historical movement. Literally copied and pasted. And we put it on this chart. So far, so good. Actually, this pattern says we can go lower today than we have. Doesn't mean we have to, but it says we haven't even gotten close to invalidating this on today's daily candle. That'd be 93.3. Bottom of this channel, you can see this bar here. You know what? Maybe I'll just do this. Can I do this? Hide. There it is. There it is. That's actually kind of cool. Just like this. Can I get? Nah, I can't get the price. We are right here. Right here. I'll do that. Yep. Right here. December 2nd. I know my dates. Right here, boys. We're still following this. This fractal said, okay, the low is in and we don't break all-time high, or we don't break 100K or all-time high until it's like, this is early December, but even then, this is just a touch of 100. We fall back down for a higher low and we don't actually break 100K until the second week. This is following that projection perfectly. We're watching, and if it's invalidated, which is totally possible, but if it becomes invalidated, we throw it out. Until it becomes invalidated, why would we not use this? This has been incredibly good so far. Tweeted this, I don't even know. 28th of November. It was much easier to doubt it then. It was much easier at the time you're just throwing that there, there's nothing there, right? We're following it. We continue to follow it. We're going to keep going. If we do, look for a higher high here, I'll say this week. Into this week. The dates aren't exact. It's just like a rough time. Look for a higher high, breaking 100K, failing 100K, but then a higher low back to the high, back to 100K, higher low as we inch up and then look to break out into like mid-December. This, in my opinion, gives us about 120,000 by like the end of the year, maybe into January. And then we fall back down. We get our first actual retracement. Why do we look at this? I promise I'll wrap this up because it's an altcoin kind of day. We look at this because literally this is, and I'm not going to have the time to go into every reason that this is the same, but literally everything is the same. Even the timing is the same as last year. We broke out at the same time. I could go on for hours, and I'm not going to do this. I could go on for hours about the technical reasons. Daily golden cross, Ichimoku cross cloud up on the day, on the week, Bollinger, like there's just every indicator has shown us that this was the same price action. The bar copy pattern is just this. It's just that. It's from the exact same time. People are going to be like, if this plays, people are going to be like, Tom, you're so smart. How did you know that? Don't tell them. Don't blow our cover. Don't tell them. It's just what happened last year, bro. Overlaid again. Don't tell them. But if that continues to play out, that's what we get. We hit that 100K. We go on to what, a high in March? We could continue this out. We go into a high in March, I don't know, like 170? 170? And then March all through summer, we get bullshit. 6 months of bullshit. Probably at the end of next year, we get some kind of blow off top high, and we start the bear market. Everything ends up looking exactly the same as it does. The 4-year cycle again reigns supreme. People somehow faded the 4-year cycle, got wrecked again, even though it's just been the same thing over and over again. Everything would be right in the world. I think that's what's going to happen until proven otherwise. I think that's what's going to happen. You can invalidate it at like 93,000, something like that. That's not far from price. That's a very close invalidation. All right, I have been off on my own. We got 1,600 viewers here. Hello, fam. If you're here today, say hello. When bear market back, don't you miss it? If you miss the bear market, that's how you know the bull market is here. When you miss the bear market. How you doing, Kai? What was I gonna say? We're gonna look at total, and then we're gonna get into more alts like HBAR, things like that. If you're here today, I'm gonna put a poll. I see some super chats. I see some people who subscribed. Give me a sec to catch up. That was a little bit of the intro. Little intro here. Smash. I'm putting a poll. There you are. Please explain XRP cannot collapse. Please explain XRP cannot collapse. Dutchy W, you want me to explain why it can't collapse like in 2017, 18? Scooby Doobies, Tom Crown told me $20 XRP. I don't think that's honestly that crazy. Considering you hit $3 8 years ago. That's, like for crypto, that's not crazy. Some hash. Them thumbs up. Let's see. I want to ask like how long you've been watching this channel. Basically, I want to see if there's new people here. Are you new to this channel? Welcome, bros. I am new. Please don't Don't mess up the results, meaning if you aren't new, don't say you are. Nobody can see your answer. It's not like funny. I just want to know what percent maybe are new to this channel, but then also new to crypto. I am new to this channel, not crypto. I am not new. Or I'll say I have been for a few years. For a few years. I want to, and then like, I'm an OG. Watching since 2019. Please answer for real. I want to know. If you guys answer and like make it a joke, haha, funny, but like then we don't get good data, you know? Been watching years. We don't get good data. I want to know. It's important. This is important stuff. This is important to the future of what's going on. And if you are new here, please answer that in the poll, but also just say something in chat. Say your name. What's up, Gus? Tahoe, 3 years. Hell yeah. Dom, 2019. Absolutely. Lovely Quran Online. Thank you, sir. This is all I've done for 5 years, my friend. No shilling. No project shilling. Just giving you the logic, giving you the charts. And guess what, guys? I just do my best. I'm human. I don't get it right every time. I just give you my best. That's what I can promise you. I'll always bring you my best. Cannot promise you I'll always be right. First bull run. What's up, Ethan? How you feeling, bud? Bull runs can be extremely stressful. Nobody really talks about that. Been here since 21. Cheers, main event. Mighty. I know you've been here, man. Money Talks. Show them XRP's BTC pair. Money Talks, you actually, I said I need to go back to XRP when I was doing Litecoin. Because I literally was like, shit, I didn't do BTC pairs, and I want to. We are going to do that. I'm going to do this quick. I'm going to pull these up because they're important. Hold up. Oh, man. I don't know why. It is, by the way, it is day 8. I've quit vaping and nicotine. And for some reason, dude, today is like the worst day. Ooh, I am freaking... I literally could like punch an old person for a vape right now. Not new to crypto? Hell yeah, Tim. By the way, if you're new here, you should join the Discord. It's a great time. It's free. I wonder what's going to happen when people get wrecked by XRP. XRP will not be the last. Will not be. I'll say it won't even be the first of the cycle, but it will not be the last to wreck people. Bull markets is when you get wrecked, man. You can't buy the top in a bear market. In a bear market, like you could sell the bottom. But you can't buy the top. That's when you get wrecked, bro. You look great. Hang tough. Thank you, man. Lucky person. I've been going to the gym a lot since I quit vaping. I do feel way better, but I am fiending. Dude, what is with this? It's a scam. Like, it's a scam. I won't yell about it too long. Gets better. That's what they say, but it's been 8 days. They're like, oh, it's like the first 3 days, then you're good. Bullshit. Bullshit. Past a week, and like, this is maybe the most, like, I just feel like I want to like rip something up. I just want to like rip something with my hands because I'm frustrated. I don't know. What's up, all American breakers? Get some sun? Well, it's 21 degrees here. I won't be getting much sun today. Get laid? Well, no drought in that department. Lucky person. Thank you, friend. Let's see. 14% new to crypto? That's wild. It's only 200 votes. We need more votes. I kind of think it's closer maybe to 10 or less than 10. 20% new to this channel? Well, welcome, friends. What can I do to convince you to stay here? New friends. I have a feeling some of those are people who have been here bull BSing me. But what can I do to convince you? I can sit here and tell you I'm just a normal guy. I don't know the future. I grew up very poor. I went to college. My college degree was worthless. I'm a millennial. Went into sales because my college degree was worthless. It was just a big old hole of debt. Sales never was going to change my life, man. I grew up real poor. It changed my life in the sense that I had stable income. I made more money than my mom did when she was raising me. But it's never going to change my life. I tried to save. I couldn't invest because I didn't have any money. I tried. Then I found Bitcoin. Bitcoin save just changed my life. Full 180. My eyes opened. I realized this is maybe the only way I can break out of this cycle. I started DCAing for years. I put in whatever little amounts I had. I was at one point down 80% from what I'd put in. Kept stacking. And here I am today. Very successful YouTube channel, which has been awesome, way beyond my expectations. But in reality, what's changed my life has been stacking Bitcoin, buying Bitcoin, believing in something. Believing in something. And it changed my life. And that's what I want to do for you guys. That's it. I just share you my best. That's all I can do. Not always right, man. Do what I can. I'm still, like, I am well beyond where I ever would have been financially. But I'm not super rich. Like, I bet there's people in this chat that have more money than me. I bet. I am poor. My friends think I'm rich. I'm not rich. Anyway. Hopefully, if that doesn't convince you to stay, I don't know what will. Because if that doesn't convince you, you're probably just looking for confirmation bias. And you'll get that on YouTube. Every channel will give you confirmation bias, man. You want to hear something, they'll tell you. They don't care. They don't care what happens to you. They got paid to tell you dog shit he knew is like going to $1 trillion. You know, they got like a cool 50K maybe under the table. They tell you that. And they walk away. They don't give a shit. I've never accepted money to endorse any investment. I've turned down millions of dollars. In fact, I've turned down way more money than I have. Because I ain't going to do that. No, I don't want to do it the wrong way. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. Keep voting in that poll. Keep hitting the likes. Convince your friends. Honestly, 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐫𝐭 do convince your friends you're broke. There is nothing. Guys, don't tell people how much crypto you have. Don't tell them how much money you have. I know, like, as you see your net worth grow, it's like very tempting to, because you've just struggled for so long and it feels so good. But I can tell you, as someone who's kind of like incrementally taken this journey from the poorest one in my friend group to like I have the most money now. Sharing it doesn't get you anywhere, man. Your friends for a little bit will be like, oh, dude, that's awesome. Like, proud of you, bro. You're doing great. And then at some point, and that some point is probably once they realize that you are outpacing them. And once they realize that you have moved up in this invisible gibberish ladder of who has what. Once you move above them, ooh, it doesn't go good. I've lost friends. And as that keeps going, as that distance gets greater, it's just gonna isolate you more. It's not worth it. Long story short, there is no gain. There's nothing to gain. You'll get a pat on the back for a little bit, and then you'll just have, I don't know, spite, jealousy, regret. Even if they're your boys, man, they can't help it. It's human nature. There is no upside, and there is only downside to that. Don't do it. Don't do it. All right. Facts. All you gain is more begging. Dude, I don't even think you get begging, man. You don't even get begging. You get like jealousy. And dude, I can't believe I am saying this, because it's like people that I knew for years, like a decade, people I grew up with. And I was like, we're boys. And they like saw me grow up poor, right? And they had like a little money. And like, as soon as they perceived I was doing better than them, it wasn't like they said, fuck you, Tom. But something just changed. Like, their attitude changed. They started just like being salty towards me for no reason. And I didn't change, man. You guys have seen me on here. I haven't changed. I'm the same freaking weirdo I always have been. I never thought that these people would act that way. I thought they'd be happy for me. And like I said, they were for just a little bit. Don't do it. You know what you need? You need friends in crypto. It's really what you need. I preach that all the time. Community is the way you make it through. It's the way you make it through crypto. You need people who are like-minded. You need people who are on this ride with you, because no one who is not on this ride with you is going to support you. They're going to see your coin go down a little bit. They're going to text you, hey, how's that going? What's funny is if you do this enough, if you make it through enough cycles, you'll get those messages and they're like, how's your coin doing? And you're like, yeah, man, it's down 50% from like the 10,000% it's up over these cycles. Like, I'm so crushed, bro. Bitcoin crashed from 100K, but you saw me buying it at like 3,000. Like, what do you mean? How is it going? It's at 90,000. Like, what? It's okay. Logic isn't part of it. It's emotional. Anyway, wait, let me get through a little bit of chart here, and then I'm gonna get back to this ranting, because I'm feeling the rants today. Total crypto market cap. No matter what you're investing in this space, this is a chart you should understand, you should be familiar with. This is, in my opinion, maybe the best chart there is. It's so clean. It behaves so well. It really ignores a lot of the noise that we see even on Bitcoin. If you look back to 2017, that cycle high, 761 billion. 2021 brought us to 3 trillion. 2022 Pico bear market, right back to that 761 billion. Perfect. Resistance tested as support. In March of this year, we rallied. Bitcoin broke all-time highs, but crypto market cap did not. And I warned you guys, we are in the bull market. But as soon as total breaks 3 trillion, we will be in the bull market that you think of, that you have imagined. The bull market in your dreams. This is where your face will melt. That happened on November 13th. We broke 3 trillion. Since November 13th, you can say that this chart probably exactly timed when things started melting face. I'll get on that boat. November 13th. Total crypto market cap broke higher. It has trended higher since. And this is going to be the guide, man. As long as this is putting in higher highs, and you'll notice this is putting in higher highs and Bitcoin is not. Bitcoin put in highs, still looking good right around the highs, right? But no higher high yet, not versus November 22nd. As long as this is trending up, money, liquidity is flowing into crypto and the bull market is still on. If you go through this whole ride and you haven't taken any profit, right now, I'm not saying you have to, but I'm saying, let's say 2-3 months out, 6 months out, you haven't taken any profit. It's okay. You don't want to sell too early. The trick is just you have to sell some at some point. It's probably still too early. But anyway, you see total go to 6 trillion, 7 trillion. Very likely, in my opinion, this cycle. If you have TradingView, just set an alert. Set an alert for like 6 trillion. On the message, right? Hey, have you taken any profits yet? Total is at 6T. Bruh. All right, when that one goes off, I'll share it with you guys. But do that. If you haven't taken any profits, look to take some profits, lock them in. Doesn't have to be the end of the bull run, but it would fit very closely to the last cycle. Bull market high, bear market low. You'll notice we use this analysis a lot because it fucking works. Bull market high, bear market low. 1618 gave us 2.9 trillion. 3 trillion was the top. Do that same thing here. 3 trillion down to 2022's low right here. About 6.5 to 7 trillion. Could keep going, but just as a reminder. There you go. Be a good time. Stayed on that for longer than I wanted to. I know I got some super chats. I'm just in the zone today, boys. You know what it is? It's because I'm fiending a little bit, and I really went hard at the gym today. That's probably why. Also had quite a bit of caffeine. How long till 6 trillion? Smiley's dead. Timing is the biggest LARP in analysis. There are occasionally moments where we can try timing, but timing is way harder than price. And timing, I would say timing is honestly just like impossible outside of it. Weirdly, in crypto, seemingly you can just follow this 4-year cycle blueprint for now. That's the only timing we can use. So I could never tell you. We could hit this Q1 of 25. Kind of similar to how Q1 of 21, exactly 3 years ago, but that'll be exactly 4 years ago by Q1. We hit almost the high. Peaked out at the end of 21 and then fell into the bear market. So we could say it is possible. Q1 is probably the time to look, but Q4 of next year, almost certainly. So if it hasn't happened in Q1, almost certainly in Q4. Now, I'm saying certainly, I'm saying this will happen. Nobody knows. There's no 100% in anything in trading. It doesn't work that way. But just logically, following analysis, following what we've seen, that's what it points to. Q1 is probably a good bet. I honestly think we see something like this again. We see a high into Q1. I think Bitcoin reaches, honestly, above 150. I would say 170K, like Q1. Then I think Q2, Q3, we get again this bullshit. We get this again. We get Q2 and Q3, 6-7 months of nothing, of crap, of pain. And then into Q4, we get a rally again. It's exactly what's happened. Like, it just always seems to be what happens. I don't know. Q1, all-time high. Summer, 6-7 months, boom, nothing. Little peak high again, and we fell down. Summer just always seems to be nothing, no matter what's happening in the market. Q2 and Q3 just suck. Like, look at this. Even in the bear market in 2022. Q2 and Q3. Like, we had fallen into Q2, and then just nothing. And then what? Q4, things got spicy again. Summer just seems to be a dead time. Anyway, I'm getting off track again. We got super chats. Dude, summer. If you need to take a vacation this year, don't take it Q1. This is what I'm doing. Take it Q2, Q3 of this year. Take it in the summer. You don't want to miss the first quarter. That's how I'm seeing it. All right. Let me see. I see Vashal subscribe. Johnny Luang subscribe. Mish All American Breakers. What's up, bro? Doof C Anonymous Passy Shalin. Pamen GT. I missed a bunch. Mark Surseni. Tion Thaler. DPT Trader. Optimo. Osgar. Mario Diaz. And I bet a bunch more. We've gotten at least 55 new members, new subscribers here during this live. Let's bump this to 140K. We got to keep our healthy lead above Bitcoin, and we can only do that with you hitting that subscribe button, joining our fam. I jinx the pump, B-man. It's no such thing, bruh. Jinxes aren't real. Luck isn't real. None of it's real, bros. We're still pumping these views. We're reaching 2,000 live viewers here with your help. You guys are doing a great job. We only have 300 likes somehow. Could we get, like, just take a minute, hit the like buttons, hit these little placebo buttons with me. We'll all do it to get together. There we go. There we go. Pump it up. Talk about dominance. We will. Actually, we should. What's up, Gabby, Witten, Ramesh, Nikhil Taylor? I see you guys. Keep hitting these buttons. Share out the stream. Let me get to the super chat. U.S. government is selling is real. Robert Liu. Is it? U.S. government seized, like, billions of dollars. Tons and tons of coins from the Silk Road. Wasn't that last year? It was last year. Actually, it was the year before. I think they seized them, right? Either way, they started selling them last year. You guys are getting me off track, but these are some of my favorite topics, bros. So, like, I'm ADD. This is on you. Do you know where on this chart the U.S. government sold Bitcoin? At the start of last year, in 2023, the U.S. government said, we are going to sell the seized Bitcoin in 4 batches. They sold 1 batch in Q1 of last year. Do you know where that was? Where am I going? Yeah, I don't know. You know where that was? This is one of my favorite things in Bitcoin, though. You know where it was? Anybody? Bueller? That's where the U.S. government sold. Right there. That was batch 1 of 4. 1 of 4, right there. Paper-handed bitches. Sold the bottom, generational bottom. I've said this since that happened. Since this happened. Like, in March. I said that price will never be traded at again. We will never see that price again. The U.S. government has put in a permanent bottom. So that was the first batch of 4. They had 3 more batches to sell into 2023. You guys know where the other batches were sold? So just a reminder right here. That's the first batch. You know where the other batches were sold. 3 more. There is no right answer because they didn't sell any more after that. They publicly stated they would. They said that they would sell all 4 of them in that year. They sold once. It was the bottom. They never sold again. Are they going to sell now? I think that's not a really good call, honestly. I don't think they're ever going to sell that, especially not with the administration change. Not going to happen. I don't think. Great rant, though. Great rant. Please talk about Dotcoin, maybe. What's up, Rolling Mountain? Subscribing, my guy. Good to see you. Let me get these super chats. Let me see what people super chatted for, because I didn't read any of them. Let's see. What the WTF is Solana doing? All right, we're going to do these in order. We're going to do these in order and received. Okay. Optimo. Membership. Cool. Thank you, brother. Philippe. Sup, man? Checking out a bull flag on Crow's daily chart. Could 2x rapidly. Are you bullish? You could probably pull up Crow. I can look at Crow. Istaphobic. This was again, and this was actually only 30 minutes ago. Istaphobic said, what the fuck Solana doing? We'll take a peek. Armin Petrosen. Please not please. All right, we won't not please. He's asking about Notcoin. I don't, how much is this? These, like, there's so many different currencies. How much is that? How much is 17? Oh, these are Israeli new shekels to USDs. I don't know. It's not doing it. Why is, yeah, my browser just totally frozen. That's cool. Who needs a browser anyway? Let's go. Do not reply. Could we check out XYO? What's up, my friend? I think that means it's your third super chat. I'm not sure. 𝐂𝐴𝐵𝐿𝐴. Could you compare the action of Ethereum in October to December 2022? October to December of 2024? Probably, my friend. Kai Wonderland, my favorite future ex-wife. How you doing, Kai? Joined crypto since April of 2023 and met Tom the same time. Stacked up and now enjoying the first bull run. Yeah, Kai, you did just get hooked up. Kai, what's the story? Federico was my business development manager at FEMX. He got promoted to CEO, so I got ins with the CEO. And Kai came in. I told Kai, you got to stack Bitcoin, Kai. She just started crypto. I was like, you got to stack Bitcoin. You got to just stack it over time. And she was like, okay. She's not too mad about that now. Not too mad about that now. I love Kai. She's the best. Let's see. So I'll pull up these charts. I do want to still talk about what I want to get into. We'll pull up these charts for you real quick. We'll revisit them by the end. We still haven't even looked at HBAR. So, like, you know, we got to look at HBAR. It's in the title. Let me see, Crow. Dick Crow. Oh, no. Oh, no. All of my trade. Still never figured out why it does that. We may never know. We may never know. Entry at 10 cents. It did trade below 6 cents. Yeah, well, the super chat was Crow flagging. Absolutely agree here. While Crow did break its low here, it avoided. This is a gnarly head and shoulders pattern. It invalidated the head and shoulders pattern. Baroque higher. Baroque past March's high. Let's see where we're at on the month. He was looking for like a 2x. It's reasonable. Closed strong, 18 cents. Let's see. That's so annoying that all of those positions. I know I have screenshots of them somewhere. Like I can like find them. But all those positions got bunked up. 15 cents. So we are opening to red on Crow. Not the end of the world here. Not a huge red candle. If you do see it continue to sell off, maybe you get an entry at 15 cents. Either way, I think you've broken resistance. I think you've established an uptrend here. Maybe you just need a higher low. You do not have much resistance here. You can see that looking left. Crow, 2x is not a bad target. 42 cents up here. This is just down. You've broken it. Maybe you get 15. Maybe you crawl back up to the end of the year. Time-wise, very hard to tell, but 42 cents all the way over here. Great place to look to take profit. 42, maybe to 45. Above that, 70, and then your all-time high. That's it. I don't think that's a bad bet. WTF Solana doing? Let's just pull this up to get it out of the way. Oh, ho, ho. Yeah, Solana not looking the best here. Not looking the absolute best. We had a solid entry on the dollar. Let me do this. This is what I wanted to do for XRP and Litecoin. XRP, not XRP, Solana. Again, tested resistance. Again, that was, to be fair, the TP on that trade, even though it got stopped out already. Coming back down here, not a great look. Not a great look. Interesting, because I assume dominance is moving down at the moment. It's interesting that's losing that support. Yes, tested it multiple times. I thought it was actually going to break through earlier. Let's go to the month because that's what seems to matter right now. On the month, really not a lot has changed. You're still looking at higher lows here. Below 0.023, you're at 0.0233, so not a huge Not a huge amount of wiggle room there. But above there, it's still not really that threatening. I don't love that Solana has not put in higher highs here against Bitcoin, despite many other things doing so, despite it holding here really strongly since December of last year, like all year. I don't know. Let's get back to the dollar pair. We did have an entry at 222. It did wick low snipe the bottom, but now we are trading back down to that entry. So let's check the damage here. Check the damage. Emotional damage. Let's see. All right. That's not so nice looking. Okay. Solana is just back to November 24th low. Let's see. Let's see here. No bull div coming quite yet. No bull div coming quite yet. Let's start with the fact Solana broke its all-time high just by a hair. It did hit a new all-time high. That is a good thing. While I was looking for a bounce from 122, and that could still happen here. It's still happen here. That's not a great candle for sure on the day. I wouldn't be surprised if this daily candle either closes right here at 222 or closes up higher. If it does close, I want to say even under like 220, this trade may have to be rethought. Even when we placed this, though it didn't even look like it was going to fill, because I think we placed it when it was at all-time high. Placing it, I said, this is more of a scalp, a quicker position. If you had taken that and gotten out, you probably could have grabbed a little chunk of profit there. But while I placed that and talked about it, I said, this is the one I really would look for. 200. 200 was the major resistance for months and months this year. You did break, you did kind of backtest it on your way up. It's right here. But it was not what I'll call a complete backtest. I think if this position fails, really if it ends up closing lower than 222 today, I probably would look for 200. I don't think that this is cooked. I don't think that, this is the end of the world for Solana. Let's see. You broke all-time high. Yeah, $200 looks just juicy. Juicy for the long. What Solana might be doing is giving you an entry. Might be getting a rare entry in the market during the bull run. I don't know. I don't want to say the other thing that might come to my mind. I got to get back to what I was doing. This is why I'm not a huge fan of Super Chats. I love that you guys support me. If you really want to support us, just sign up with the links in the video description below. That really helps. But I end up spending too much time, and it's like on stuff not everybody wants to watch instead of the main content. Whoa, XYO. All right, well, this is a cool chart. Hell yeah. All right. This is a cool chart. I don't know what it is. So XYO doing something very spicy right now, but it must be said that it is exactly at resistance. 1.66 cents, exactly at resistance. Now, this has some good things going for it. Low, retested. This is a higher low, and now you're retesting again. You could blast through. You could. You could. Entering right here, though, feels so stupid to me. If you enter right here at 1.66 cents, right? You might only see it move up to 2 cents before a retracement. You might get lucky. If you blast through 2 cents, you got 5 cents above you. That could be a quick move. If you see it reject from here, now this is the third test on a monthly time frame, so that resistance is definitely getting weakened. Absolutely weakened. It is not the resistance it used to be. But if you do see it reject from here, you probably would end up with a more favorable position. You probably could get an entry at 1 cent. That is a pretty big discount from here. From 1 cent, that higher low would be so beautiful. Now, it doesn't have to happen this way, but this would be much more opportunity. I actually kind of like this trade. I'm going to put a trade here. I like this trade. Rare. I like the macro structure here. I like what's going on. I don't know anything about this coin. This coin could be a rug. It could be the next best thing in the world. I have no idea. I kind of like this. Now, it could be played to 2 cents for a 2x. That would be sexy. Or for the more moon buoyed, back up to 5. 5 cent, I think this would be a spot. This would be a spot position, not a perpetual position. The 1 cent maybe could be played as a perp. Let's do a moon target and jump off because I actually need to get through all this shit. I like this. Let's see what happens at 2 cents. And then let's throw up our moon targets here. XYO all-time high 8.3 cents. Is this the full history? Interesting. I actually have been looking for coins. Is this the full history of XYO? I am interested in coins that started at the peak of the last bull run and have only gone down. Bring me those coins. Jump in the Discord, tag me if you know of those. Coins that began trading at the peak of the bull run and basically at the last one only went down since then. I'm interested. I'm interested in them. This might be one. Anyway, from the all-time high to bear market low, let's slap our fib. Let's get our moon target. There it is, 68 cents. I bet this is a low market cap, so I bet that's not that crazy. Let's see how that goes. I kind of like this. Whoa. I'm going to put this chart in the private trading group in our Discord that you can get into by signing up with any partners in the video description below or in the Discord. That's right. It's free. Won't be free forever. We're gonna gate it at some point. Shag with a combo, Ethereum. Not for Armin. All right, I need to actually get back on task though. If I don't get back on task, I'm just gonna get stuck in this loop. Doesn't look bad. Our entry is good. I have to get back on task. We're going back to XRP. Get back to the chat here quick. Let me refresh the chat. My bad, boys. Got in the zone. ADA, econ, yes. You're new to crypto? 30%? 30% of you? Out of 700? I guess if you're new, you're more likely to vote. Who are these people? Who are these 28%? Say here. We should look at dominance. Should look at futures. CMEs. Sign of a TP equals newbies. Yeah, I mean, new investors is usually a good signal to take some profits. XRP army. Also, there is XRP in the title. I imagine that's bringing some newer investors. You can tell by the way chat looks, bro. What can you tell? ADA or unsubscribe, kicks on feet. Don't try to threaten me, my friend. I don't give a shit. If you want to unsubscribe, you're welcome to unsubscribe. Probably be a shame because I probably will then. Look at ADA. Ooh, my number 4 button just came off my keyboard. I think I need a new keyboard. Literally just happened. Moon boy. Token started when Bitcoin hit the 74K pump. No, so Michael Marby, not this year. 2021, November. ICP, Chris Bax. So I want them to have started trading just right before November of 2021. Right before the peak. So they get a little green candle, first 2 months green candle, and then down, and have not gone back to their highs. Bring me those. I think that those will be some gems, even if they're total shit coins. You're new. What's up, Manus? 4, exactly. What's up, VJ? All the ones you mentioned were... I can't keep up with the chat. There's too much. If you could, guys, bring me these. Put them in Discord. Discord.gg/TomCrown. It's free. Put them in there. I put the link there. I want to know what they are. I'll do something special for you guys. Let's look at this. So real quick, CME update. We have another gap below us. No gap above at the moment. No gap above. CME has traded above 100,000 twice. Fuck you, CME. Always taking our fun. There you go. New gap. That's all I wanted to look at. Dominance. Let's jump into dominance really quick. This is going to be important. We may have signs of weakness. I forgot. We also could look at... We haven't even looked at Bitcoin today. Maybe we'll just keep it that way. No reason to change it up if it's working. All in? That's right, MJ. What are you all in on? Take a look at Jasby, says Burner. Got to get through some stuff. We have looked at a bunch of charts. We are going to look at more. We just gotta, gotta get through. We gotta get through the core value stuff. This is the chart that I know all of you are waiting on. Production for the next Superman. Thank you. Henry Cavill lookalike. Well, who's making me blush, my friend? Yeah, I appreciate the compliments. I don't know if that's true, but I appreciate them. What's up, Dewater? Nuwan, Ellen, Blaz, Rolling Mountain. Already got you. Keep subscribing, fam. Keep hitting those likes. What's up? 𝐂𝐴𝐢𝐵𝐿𝐼𝐻. This is the chart everyone is like looking at right now. We're seeing XRP run. We're seeing XLM run. We're seeing, I'm sure there's others, HBAR. And those, while they're running, and Bitcoin is trading sideways, that is putting downward pressure on Bitcoin dominance. Total crypto market cap is expanding, going to higher highs. Bitcoin trading sideways. By definition, this chart has to be going down, and it is. You're all waiting because we want to see the first sign of weakness on Bitcoin dominance. While Bitcoin dominance is trending up, alts are just never gonna be making those big gains. We're waiting for the first sign of weakness here. What's up, Tariq? While we have a whole month left in this quarter, there's something to watch here. Our quarter has hit a higher high and now is trading into a red candle. In the next month, it obviously could even move to higher highs. It could trade lower. Things can change here, but this is something to keep an eye on over the next 29 days and 7 hours. Last month closed bearish engulfed. Some of us speculated about that. Not me. I was like, I don't think that's going to happen. But I remember some of you in chat being like, bearish engulf. And I was like, not yet. It happened. Is this the first sign? Is this the first sign of weakness? It could be. It absolutely could be. Not only have we closed a bearish engulf monthly for the first time on Bitcoin dominance. When was the last time this happened? March of 22. All the way back here, March of 22. This is the first one. What's in my nose? Probably Professor Beans here. First one since March of 22. That's not a bad start. We hit 60%. That was like the minimum of upside. I still think we're moving higher. This is my hunch though, right? I still think we're going to move higher. I still think we see some kind of low break structure. And I think we kind of wick up to 66 and then we fall. But let's stick to the chart. That's just a hunch. Stick to the chart. Close the first bearish engulf monthly. I think that is the best signal that we have had that all season is coming. The best. Weekly closed much lower than expected. That broke market structure. Absolutely broke market structure. You're going to paint some divergence. This has been up for so long. Everything to the downside is going to be relatively a strong move. Here's what catches my eye though. You are below that trend line. Looks like already in this week, just today, dominance has moved up, rejected from that trend line. Maybe now is moving lower. That could be blow off toppy, you know? Yeah, no, that could be. What's interesting though is the timing is so much different. Last cycle, we saw the blow off top, which is why I think, you know, we still could see this higher high and then fall down. We saw a blow off top on dominance directly before, right as we broke all-time high on Bitcoin. Look what happened after. Alts went nuts. This is when alts go nuts. You think they're going nuts now? You're wrong. Doesn't really line up. Doesn't really look the same, right? One move down, maybe get one higher, maybe not. But either way, I guess. This is the first potential sign of weakness, and I'll give it to you. Bitcoin has given up the dominance that it has been showing us since Pico bottom bear market. It has only taken up more market share. The farther down this goes, the more your alts are going to rally, the better they're going to look. It's really that simple. What's up, Sarthak, my friend? Tyreek Hall. Love new subscribers. Welcome, bros. That's pretty savage. And realistically, that's pretty savage. On the day, you are back to resistance, right? Multiple hits, went higher. I think a bounce isn't crazy. If you start trading down, let's say 53, 52, certainly at 50, this is going to look bad. It's going to look silly. We're getting there. It's close, and we're feeling the effects already. Where am I? I think I just got an alert on my watch. Randy. Little mama. Miss Teen Crypto, or the Litecoin Queen, just sent me a voicemail. I'll have to listen to it after. Interesting here. Bitcoin, interesting here. All right, all right. Little red candles during the live. We said earlier during the live that, yeah, we have a little swing low here today, but according to our pattern that we're following, we actually could see as low as 93 today and still just be right on track. You've traded lower than we were. Yeah, you haven't really even broken your... Have you broken? Kind of double bottom versus Thursday. We got room to the downside. I'm not worried at all if we move down to 93. I think we are still doing exactly this. Whoop. Let's set an alert there, though. All right, all right. I wanted to look at this. You guys keep getting me distracted. Casper Crew. You're in the same short as Casper Crew. Which short is that? I've got a pretty nice short. It's not very big. I did it live. You guys saw it fill live. Well, saw a limit order placed live, I guess. Right here, baby. 97.4. My 98.8 never filled. I don't know. I don't like this short. I mean, I still got my long open from... It really was open much earlier than 74K. But I added to it, so came up. It was more like 63, 64, something like that. Still net long. Ooh, that's a gnarly day. 12 hour. Ew. I might have to look at that later. This is what we were looking at. What's up, Joshua? Gonzalez, my guy. Comment of HBAR. Yeah. Let's do HBAR because I keep forgetting. Can you short from the US anymore? Willis, you really never could. You always could, but you also never really could. You could never short from a regulated exchange in the US. I've always been able to short, just not from a regulated exchange. To my knowledge, I'm not a lawyer, but to my knowledge, it's not illegal to use a non-regulated exchange in any way. Just not regulated. Take a look at HBAR. Man, this is really pushed. We have updated on HBAR many times over the last week or two. Pretty much every time we have said, oh my God, this looks so bullish. You can go back, find the timestamps talking about HBAR, saying this looks like we have a flat top. The lows are coming up. We're looking for up. That being said, I still argued I'd rather wait for 10 cents as an entry. Maybe not coming. Maybe just got to wait longer. Let's take a peek. HBAR pushed through 24 cents. Okay. I think it's got more upside. I think it's got a big upside to go. Yeah. Why is that over there? That shouldn't be over there. 40. I think I tweeted that. 40 cents. Looking at the monthly. You did get a close below 18.2 cents, but you did break it. I think it was on the last day of the month. So the candle did break higher. Continued those gains. You are past what I will call the only point of efficiency right here. HBAR hit its all-time high, closed a monthly at 41, fell down to 21-ish, consolidated, trapped buyers. It painted an efficient chart. Then it went on to inefficiently move straight down pretty much into the bear market. You painted a higher high, a higher low, a higher high, a higher low. Here you are at higher high. You're in an uptrend on the monthly. You are above the only point of efficiency, so the only point of what I'll call real resistance until right here. 40 cents is my target on HBAR. Easy peas. Easy pleasy. Hard to tell if this will ever come, this like 10, 11 cent entry. Hard to tell. Wouldn't be surprising. Might just take a while. For those of you scalping, maybe you're looking for that wick high. Maybe you're looking for 18. Maybe those of you FOMOing, you're looking for 23-ish. You're looking for this. I don't know, man. I think HBAR does this. We'll see what happens. We're kind of waiting on these other coins to show the way. Are they going to break all-time highs? Are they going to keep going? Are they going to hit their all-time highs, reverse? We'll find out. I think 40 cents is a very reasonable target. To market order in right now at 28 cents, looking for 40. I think you're a madman. That's a very high-risk play. You guys will do what you do. I can't stop you. I would not do that. I would not do that. I don't like to buy green candles. I don't like to sell red candles. That's buying high, selling low. Don't do that. But everybody trades the way they want. I can't stop you. I've tried over the years. Here's what I wanted to look at though. BTC pairs. We're going to look at XRPs next. We're here on HBAR. We're going to look at HBARs now. HBAR has broken already. Hells yeah. Broken past April's wick high. Oh, that's spicy. That's spicy. Heading for 386 sats, currently at 300. That is a nice 20-30% move. I think it's moving back to the 618 right here. This is officially broken his downtrend. We have never, to my knowledge, really seen any of these go to new all-time highs against Bitcoin. However, we've seen them make some very mighty bounces, and if the USD pair for Bitcoin is going up while they hit these bounces, you get very, very big dollar bounces. Yeah, you've broken that trend. You've closed. You're above 272. 382 is the next logical upside target. Probably look for 500-ish after that. HBARs isn't quite as spicy as the other ones that I wanted to look at. I mean, that's a hell of a bounce. It's a hell of a move, dude. I don't know if we'll make it over 380, but it doesn't need to go over 380 to even break all-time high against dollar. Like, doesn't even need to go any more up. I wanted to look at XRPs and Litecoins because these are really what I was talking about at the beginning of the stream when I was saying, man, I'm not sure if these old coins are going to keep, they're going to go on. They're going to make all-time highs again. We haven't really seen it happen. A little skeptical. XRP leading the way, making me feel like maybe they will. Maybe there's hope yet. 2,000 live viewers. Let's go, boys. Keep smashing them likes and subscribes. Because almost everything that was around for 2017 looks like this against Bitcoin since then. Litecoins is more dramatic, but this is the same thing, right? It's just down. Lower highs, lower lows. Just down. XRP may be changing that up here. This would be a really good piece of evidence for me as well that maybe that thinking is wrong. Yes, oof, July 23. Ooh, right there. Go a little higher on that XRP. That makes me uncomfortable just because it's right here. 2,970 sats. Not a big move higher. And I will say that is a higher low into a higher high. That's an uptrend. That would be interesting. Kind of putting it back in perspective here. This is what I was talking about as well. Litecoin, there it is. Almost everything versus Bitcoin that was around 2017 looks like this. Just tight channel down. You'll see Litecoin here bouncing against Bitcoin. XRP bouncing against Bitcoin. It's interesting. They're doing it pretty much at the same time. XRP is definitely right at that resistance now, which is not surprising. This is the ebb and flow that we've seen over the years. Crazy yearly candle. Shit. XRP closes that above 2,000 this year, which is only 29 days away now. We got to start looking at these yearly candles. Nobody is yet. That could set it up for a really big upside move. That's wild. Actually, what's Litecoin look like on the year? Ooh. Ugh. 2-3x back to 2021 close. 3x, 4x up to 23 open. Little yearly order block there. Yikes. Yikes. Getting a little lost in the sauce here, but as I was saying, everything looks like this. There was an exception. That exception was Ethereum. And Ethereum, I started to think, oh man, or is Ethereum just like the exception to the rule? Well, guess what? Ethereum started doing right here after 2021. It did not hit a higher high against Bitcoin, and it began this same freaking pattern. It began doing the same thing that we're seeing everything else do. So maybe it isn't an exception anymore. Maybe it just got an extra cycle, right? I don't know. I don't know. Has this really bounced? I think it's still making its way up to that target. to 0.5, but I'm not convinced it's not going to go lower. Ethereum started behaving that way. It's interesting that Ethereum started behaving this way, but now Litecoin and XRP might be reversing. I don't know. It's still too early. Still too early on that. But there's just different mechanics happening. It looks just like its dollar pair. This is what's getting me riled up, though. Litecoin quickly erasing months of loss against its BTC pair. All the way up to 1,300 after trading as low as 800 sats. So it's 62%ed from its Pico bottom against Bitcoin. Chilling. What did I miss? Crow, we kind of looked at. Sol, we looked at. Sneck moving higher, and that brings me to ADA. Oh man, I had a very popular tweet on Cardano recently. Shout out to Crypto Recruiter, who absolutely mooned that for me. ADA. We're just going to apply the same analysis we've done on everything. It gets repetitive, I know, but that's how good analysis is done. Hold up. Here it is. Boom. ADA can break and hold 114. It's going to 277. Price was 113 when I tweeted this. It had already traded above 114, but it needs to hold. So I'll show you exactly why. Excellent start. 125 today. Already kicking off this month to some strength. So let's go over here. We had 114 as our major resistance for ADA. A lot of these coins, we've been talking about the same concept. From the bull market high into the bear market, they really only painted one point of efficiency. The rest of the time, they moved just straight down. That was it. For ADA, not only did you have your 1618 retracement right here at 114, you had your only point of efficiency. ADA definitely looking good into this month. Already painting higher highs, I like that. So here's what we're looking for. Provided 114 holds, right? Oh man, I'm fiending again. For nicotine, why? ADA, I blame you. You're making me think about nicotine. There we are. Provided you hold 114, you got very little resistance here. There's almost nothing here. It's just a void. You just fell. Buyers weren't trapped. They're not waiting for price to come back to sell. You just dumped. You hit stops and you dumped. Continue here. I think you might even be able to make a trade using under like 14 as a stop loss. I'd probably use 96 cents as a stop loss, but you're doing it. The next upside logical target is 277, just like the tweet says. There's very little in the way. We have been seeing this happen on many charts. If you reject from here, you do have the higher high. I think that's a lesser possibility, but if you do, there's probably a good trade, a good entry right back here. Maybe you ride that to there. So far, though, it's looking like it's taking the upward path. The upper path. Oh, not bad at all. Doing the moon math, I don't know. Maybe you get $16. That's what our fib extension shows. That's what it tells us. Same thing. We use that on all charts. I guess the issue is, even if you get to 277, you need to break the all-time high to get this extension to make it valid. Break 316. It's funny how close it is to XRP's all-time high. Maybe you get something like this. Maybe you get a huge upside move. I don't know. Maybe you end up just in this, maybe you end up just on this trend line again for a third touch. Maybe that gives you 680. That's still pretty good. That's still a pretty big move from here for how big of a market cap this is. That's where it comes from. Analysis can be very simple. It can be very complicated. It can be very simple. But being complicated doesn't make it good. Sometimes simplicity wins out. Here's your ADA. Bitcoin 121. FTM still dicking around. I think this dollar is a good entry though. That's definitely in the private group in Discord. I think that is a very good trade actually. A dollar TP at 216. Maybe you can ride it higher. Ride it higher. 80-cent stop loss ish. Just been moving slow. But what have we been saying? The thing's moving slow. It's gonna be tempting to jump out of them into the pumps. Then you're gonna end up just jumping out right before the pump, and you're gonna catch the local top of something else. Be careful. 𝐂𝐴, TP hit. Lower high for now. Bearish engulf in the day. Maybe you get 1500 sats on PP. GRT, let's see, 30 cents. You know, it's all these charts just have the same analysis right now. Monthly resistance, boom. I wouldn't call it cooked yet, but we were potentially looking for 23.6 on GRT. Might be a good scalp if it comes back to at least 30. DOT has not moved for people looking at DOT, sorry. Interesting. I'm watching XLM versus XRP. I'm curious here. Theta, we had a trade slap. This one was very old, probably back from March. 122% here. Same thing, boys. Major resistances. They broke even in March. We're all the way up here. You broke major resistance. You didn't test it as support. Look for that support. Eventually it tests there. Eventually it comes back. That was a banger trade. Congrats to anybody who took that on Theta. Hells to the I didn't pull up XLM. It's not in the title, so maybe I don't even have to, but it was the chart I was just looking at. Let's see. I think XLM's going back to its all-time high. It's like 80 cents. Like 80 cents. If it doesn't, if it rejects from here, this is like the game we have to play because you just don't know what's going to happen next. If it rejects from here, you got a very juicy potential entry like 22 cents. Untested support. If you don't reject, you just go to all-time high. Maybe you reject from there. Who knows? We'll see what happens at 80 cents. If you break 80 cents, you do the moon math. The same moon math we've done on every other chart today. Connect your all-time high to your bear market low. Boom. 360. $3.60. $9 is the measured move. Maybe Pico bull market top. It's possible. Seen crazier things happen. 140. We have been live much longer than I thought. I lost track of time here. Did I lose track of time? We got 2,200 viewers. It's a hell of a stream. That's probably why. Hold up. Each bar is pumping like I pump your mom. Giggity. My mom's a saint. And she's like 70. I know you're into that kind of thing, bud. Where did HBAR go? There it is. Where are my tabs? Ooh, we hit 140,000 live, boys. Drop link. All right. I said link. You're right. Said link. Or you could join the Discord, discord.gg/TomCrown. There's more charts in there. Charts never end. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm glad we didn't not look at link. That's spicy. Let's go. Let's just zoom out. There it is. There she blows. Yeesh. Wow. That aged so well, dude. For like all of the bear market, it broke out last year at this time. As soon as it broke out, I said, we'll wait for 950 or 10 bucks. I was like Pico bottom. It ran it farther in August. Like Pico bottom on link. Boom. Now you're back. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's see. 30 bucks. $30 looking very juicy. You are right here. March's high, but everything's kind of blasting March's high right now. FU March's high. 30 bucks next upside resistance. You really only have $30 to $38. A lot of charts look this way. A lot of charts are in this condition. $30 to $38 right up here. You've got resistance. You've got profit takers. You've got sellers. Let's put it that way. If the bulls can outpower the bears up through $30 to $38, your all-time high sits at 50-ish, just like low 50s. That's not likely to put up a huge battle, in my opinion. You break 50, so this is getting ahead. We're a few steps ahead now. But if you break 50, same moon math. These allergies. Same moon math. 1618, $235. There it is for Link. I think that's possible. It's only 10x. XR please. We did a lot of XR please today. XR please is still right there. It's still where we left it. Don't worry. Still where we left it on the live stream. If you missed it, you can go back. I don't know how much timestamps there'll be, but like that was right in the beginning. We started with it. You'll be able to find it. Pickle got some timestamps. Let's see, how much did he get? An hour and 25 in. Nice. Good stuff. Good stuff. Damn, we had good views. Good likes could be better, but great concurrent viewers. Great subscribers. This has been a hell of a stream. Well done. Absolutely well done. Love you guys. CRV got a partnership with BlackRock. What does that mean? What does that even mean, Felipe? I don't trust any partnership. No, nothing to do with CRV. Just, I don't know. I've heard it infinite times, and like there's just never been a partnership with any kind of coin, it seems, under any circumstance. Quinn Chick gifted a membership. Hell yeah. You the best. You know what? Speaking of membership, speaking of it, VeChain, dude, we could go on all day though, bro. That's the thing. If you're new, do not buy XRP. To be honest, I mean, I think I agree with that. Like if you're just starting crypto, if you're jumping in right now, I don't think that that's the play. I do not think that's the play for you. I think the play right now is people who have been in crypto, who have had XRP. Remember when I had 2K subs at them, bro? It's been a long ride, bro. 140,000. We're beating Bitcoin. I don't even remember what I was like gonna do. What was I gonna do? I gifted memberships. I don't even know what I was gonna do. How long have we been live? 11:30. We live like 2 hours. Yeah, that's not bad. Here's what we're gonna do. You should sign up with BYDFI or any of the exchange partners in the video description below, and you will get into our private group in Discord. That's right, private trading group just for you. Discord.gg/TomCrown. You should join it. It's free. It's a lot of fun. Never ever ends. Check out our free trading course. Everything's free on this channel. It's the best in the biz. Our free trading course. Subscribe, like, Discord, but you know, all the shill. Just the regular shills. LuxAlgo, our sponsor, shout out. We're gonna be live again almost certainly tomorrow. Let's be real, boys. We are live guaranteed Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 1 p.m. East here every week. We have been for 5 years. We've been streaming pretty much every day though, because it's been spicy as hell. So look out for a stream tomorrow. Keep your notifications on for this channel, and go to your mobile app. Notifications go to YouTube and enable them for YouTube so you can actually get them. If you don't have them enabled on your phone for YouTube, and you don't have, and you have them enabled here, you won't get them. You have to have both. It's the only way they work. It's okay. I'll catch you guys tomorrow, but hell, if things get really spicy, we may be live again later tonight. You never know. I love you guys. I need to go eat lunch. You should go eat lunch. It's going to be a good time. Lots more spice to come. Cheers.